off, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Oklahoma City Lancers and the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Martin Emerson.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking. Right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Second and 3. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Lancers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy, you're still our leader.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
The pass, complete to D.J. Chark. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The Lions at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. They have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Call that a gain of 11. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to throw.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Lancers 7, Lions nothing.
Throw here. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. 36 yards.
And the Lancers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Lions nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead, still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Myles Garrett. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Lancers 41.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point. and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Second and 5. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Okay, quick! Cut 19! Cut 19!
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. Second down coming up.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. They'll set up a throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he...
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lancers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw here.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw again. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? They'll get 34 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Robert Tonyan,
as the first half is winding down.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll throw now on the final play.
Got an open man in Schwartz. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards that time and a first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
He's got a man. Complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 44-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal line.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Oklahoma City first down.
Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll It's another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They're going to look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey from 3 yards out. And the Lancers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a play fake here on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. 2 yards left on second down from the 9. They'll drop to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll set up a throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Eckler will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point up and through by Myers as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Now back to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, back and forth. And there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for the Lions.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He's back to throw. St. Brown on the catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Come on. Hey.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon, because you're exactly right. It just jumps up.